How are you feeling about vaccine passports? Because in other countries, they're a ticket to freedom. You might need one here to get on a plane, go to a pub or a concert. Here's how they work.
We're all longing for the day we can sip a drink at a pub with other people, go to a concert, or watch our favourite team play before roaring crowds.
Travel, footy, just to go back to a normal life, I guess.
But even when that day comes, it'll be different.
But this is our new reality. I think everyone's just got to get their head around it.
I think vaccine passports are a way out because it gives hope.
If we ever want to enjoy live sport, music, theatres or restaurants again, vaccine passports seem inevitable.
We built an app based on the little yellow book that the World Health Organisation's been issuing for 50 years. So you just open your One Passport app, click on immunisations, it shows you've got your COVID vaccination and it shows you've got your green certificate from the government.
And you show that to the person at the entrance in order to get into the pub.
That's right, and they don't save the data, it's just proving you've got the vaccination so you can enter. So from a privacy point of view, they don't actually retain anything.
Entrepreneur Michael Ma, CEO of One Passport, has created the modern-day yellow book in the form of an app.
So I click on there and it actually shows me all of my vaccination and test history. So I've got all my COVID tests that I had to do over the last year.
And then you've got your dose 1 of the vaccine.
Yep, and so dose 1.
So who's actually verifying this though? Like what's stopping me from entering into the app that I've been vaccinated when I really haven't? You know, just so I can get into a pub or a sport game.
So what you'll need to show is the actual certificate that comes from the government.
Which is this green one that you pull from the government website and put into the app.
Correct.
Got you. Is the app free?
Yes.
I worked in the hotel quarantine sector, so I'm all for it, and if it means it keeps us safe. All my family lives in America and all of them have had COVID. Some of them have got really sick and almost died.
And it could prove to be a big incentive, as it has in other countries like France, where millions subsequently got the jab. Over 30,000 Australians are already using this app, many who work in healthcare and need to show they're immunised.
The circumstances or the situations that people need to use them in are so diverse. It might be I need to connect it to a travel system to be able to fly internationally or domestically, or go to a live sporting match.
Deciding exactly what privileges should come with a vaccine passport is an absolute minefield. But safe to say, for most Australians, right now, going to the pub is the least of their worries. Many of us haven't seen loved ones in months. And one idea that's now being thrown around is an exemption from state border closures. From the government's perspective, it's a carrot worth dangling.
That's why I've had my first jab.
As soon as we can go, we'll be off holidaying.
Yeah, I'd love to go overseas, I'd love to. But obviously that might be a little bit hard at the moment, so, you know, just anywhere.
I think it's a great idea, so I'm all for it. And I think it should be made compulsory, certainly for certain workplaces.
If you get vaccinated right now, you don't get anything extra. You just get it and you're still in lockdown.
Fred Shabester is the founder of Finder, offering perks of his own to vaxxed Aussies in the form of Bitcoin.
The challenge is you're backing humans into a corner. And when you back a human into a corner, they're going to fight. And that's why, you know, we've got these protests. I think people who have vaccine passports should be able to conduct commerce with each other, cafes and shop owners, and people who show that they're vaccinated can then go and obviously work together. It's like a big ecosystem. So restaurants are included. I think that's got to happen.
Ma says his app is designed so you decide who you share personal information with.
We want to give people the benefit of digital with the privacy of paper. It's going to come down to a debate on rights. My rights as an individual versus my responsibilities as a member of the community. I don't know that the guy I'm sitting next to at the pub hasn't got an immunocompromised mother, for example.
It is legal. So constitutionally speaking, there isn't too much to keep the states from doing something like a vaccine passport. The Commonwealth government, the federal government, has a few more limitations.
Associate Professor Ron Levy from ANU's College of Law says the concept may need more time here in Australia.
Around November, or just before November, we're going to be wanting to think about whether the trajectory is showing that we're going to reach a level where we can open up our economy and our lives and get back to some normalcy. If that doesn't look like it's happening, I think that the case for a vaccine passport is going to be much stronger.
So this is essentially something that's a bit of an inconvenience, but something that if you want to go into the pub in this day and age, you just have to do it.
Correct.
like showing that you're over 18 years of age.
Correct.
Unfortunately, you and I probably haven't got that problem anymore.
No one's asked me for a while.
No. Well, this is our new one, isn't it?
That's right.
Now, you probably picked up in that story there was some non-mask wearing. Parts of that story were shot before the recent mask orders. The sooner we are all vaccinated, the better.